Political decisions of the Communist Party, does that still exist? Surely it must. But how are the interests of these various sections and factions represented at a political level within the ruling Communist Party?
We don't have a ruling Communist Party anymore.
The question remains, how are they expressed?
There was a joke by former Russian Prime Minister Viktor Stepanovich Chernomyrdin. Viktor Stepanovich was famous for making statements which he initially didn't intend to be jokes. But people laughed. And so once he said, when they were building a new ruling party, the pro-capitalist official ruling party, which was called United Russia, and he said, we tried different ways. Every time what comes out is a communist party. Yes, so that's your Freudian slip is not is not so mistaken. But the official party, United Russia, doesn't play a serious role. It's very interesting because in Russia it's not the case when the government is formed by a party which wins in the elections. It's the other way around. The government forms the official party. It's the pro-governmental party. It has no powers to form the government. On the contrary, the government has the powers to nominate, for example, deputies. But that's okay. A more interesting thing is that presidential administration also nominates opposition deputies. If you are going to run in the elections, we have only 5 parties right now, which are official political parties. Before running the elections, they come to the presidential administration, they present their lists to the presidential administration, and the presidential administration edits the lists of candidates for all parties, both opposition and government. And it's not, by the way, there are some disagreements which are real, nevertheless. It doesn't mean that these people are always just puppets, because on some issues they can have certain limit to dissent. They have certain space where they can disagree with the government, but up to a limit. And whereas the limit is very clear, because when we had protests in 2011, again, there are plenty of problems with these protests, to be honest. But all Duma parties, all parliamentary parties, both the pro-government and opposition parties, they all agreed on condemning the protests. The funny thing was that protests initially were launched with a slogan that United Russia had disproportionate number of deputies. So there was electoral fraud in favor of United Russia, which that means disfavored the other parties. All these parties, in favor of whom there were these protests, they condemned the protests and supported United Russia. Because that was the limit. That's something you should not trespass.